Welcome back, MTG Joe here. We're here for the Arena Decathlon Finals. It is mirrored sealed. We all got the same sealed pool, all the participants. We're trying to win a full copy of each card in the new Phyrexia set. Phyrexia for one, not new Phyrexia, the old set. And I did a full, almost 20-minute review of building the various deck options, kind of how we want to approach it, stuff like that. Should be up on YouTube if you are catching this, but I wanted to record my run as well to see how we perform with this deck. And I went with a Gruul deck, kind of a token, big chunky creatures sub-theme. There's a lot of powerful cards here, Titan of Industry, a lot of ramp options early, card advantage through like Tireless Tracker, Jaya, Oxvagona, Seasoned Pyromancer, just like a whole bunch of ways to kind of draw cards, which I like in these types of decks. You also have Vivian, which is all modes are super relevant, and because our sealed pool, we can just like fetch up a bunch of good creatures. So even with all the treasure tokens we make, like at the very least we get like Drakuseth, or we can get like Platinum Angel, Cityscape Leveler, stuff like that. But with the splash with our lands, as well as just treasure token like Olivia, Coma's theoretically possible. And then like just on color white cards, stuff like that. So we'll give this a shot, see how it goes, and let's hopefully win a set. I have 2 tries, so this is what we want to get, and we are going to give it a go, see how it plays out. Might be right to go Jund. There's a couple powerful Jund cards in here, just in terms of removal, stuff like that, but I like cleaner mana in these events. I like to be proactive. This is best of 3, so we have the option to sideboard. Opponent goes first. I think we keep. Okay, so we hit our other land for Jaya. I like this because Ranger class is effectively 2 cards, so they're going to be Ranger class on the plate, which is a bit annoying. So they take their turn pumping it up. Kranko is the scary one. Could just do that. I need to kill the Kranko for sure. It's just, do I want to attack here? Probably do. Kranko on the play is scary. That was a good draw by us. Because I figured Jaya can be used now to just make tokens to block. And I'm probably not blocking this turn. Okay, so they do that. Be interesting to see if they're on Battle Rage as well. Battle Rage cares if it's ferocious. Okay, so would be nice to draw something other than a land. Inscription. Reckless Rage. Yeah, so we're seeing some similarities in our lists. We need another spell here. I mean, if they're going to Reckless Rage through that just to kill Jaya, we're probably okay. One of our big threats would also be nice. Post-combat Uvenwald is a interesting decision, let's say. So they could put the counters on that. Gonna thin out my deck here. So I can sack the squirrel. give it minus. Or I can just power this up. It might just be the sack the squirrel line. Uvenwald flips at 7. Play draw disparity, and this one's kind of annoying. I'd love to hit Titan. Catharic Pyre. Yep. So we're just going to block here. Just not being able to like activate the Ranger class. We're playing defensive, and then they just hit Ooze, which is going to be able to offset a lot of this. We just draw nothing. Okay. Let's go to sideboard. This is probably not a Teamer Battle Rage matchup. That is very annoying. Murderous Jaya's fine, I think. Reckless Rage is fine. Krenko on the play is good. Question is just, do I want like our colorless elements? They had the Pyre, which makes it a little worse. Instead of like Ox, I can go Platinum Angel, but they're likely going to go pretty quick too. The question is, do I just want something that trades a little bit better? Just do something like that. Like that game goes really different, I think, if we're on the play, just because then we can activate our Ranger class forward. We are not using Jaya defensively necessarily. I think that's fine. No removal, but pretty decent curve. Could go like lower curve on the play. Just gonna pass the turn here. I have Pyre, so I want to kill their play so then I could Solemn. I'm more interested right now in getting cards out of my hand. Because with Ox, we want to refill. And we're seeing like this game again, just like play draw. What a difference it makes. We have more green in the deck. Even if they go Uvenwald here, go Pack Leader, into Krenko. A lot of lands. So we can do this, play out the land. I could plus Rangers class. Do double on the Rangers. Because I don't have an answer to this Krenko, so it's going to start being able to flood the board. So I do want to keep 2 things back as a way to block. Question is, do I value plussing this turn or just replacing these 2 lands in my hand with other spells? Guess we Can do that. Lets us play off the top as well, so it gives us a better chance of hitting like Titan. I think we do this. The next turn I also have access to Jaya minus, so I can attack with 3 creatures. Rishkar is going to make this fairly large. We might have to suicide in. Mind you, if they just want to trade Krenko, I'm good with that. Like, I'll trade it with my Ox. I think we do that. Just keep back blockers this turn. Next turn I'll have access to a lot more mana between Jaya. I can use the plus here. Okay, so that is terrifying. Titan. Got Rishkar here. Does 2, 3, 4. I need to find my Titan of Industry. Titan, I could put a shield counter. Jaya's gone, most likely. So I take 7 there. So not quite access to... Because I do have access to this Fable, which will let me flip. Okay, so there's Titan. Just gonna gain some life here. So I can make a treasure for it to make a treasure. I don't want to sack this, obviously, because Titan's there, and Titan's my way to kind of get back into this. I think we just passed the turn here. I guess I could attack with Solemn, but likely doesn't do enough here. I basically need this to hold things back and then find my Vivian. That's unfortunate because they're going to be able to pick off most of my board here. Jeez. They're curving all right. Uvenwald can flip next turn. It gives their stuff trample. Let's just make treasure token. Do you have Reckless Rage as well? I was gonna say, it's kind of... Oh no, I'm just dead. That's super frustrating. All right, well, one bullet wasted. That sucked. Okay, so maybe Drakuseth is the truth. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. That's super annoying. Maybe Jund, we get a little bit more removal and we can play some of those fatties. I don't think the aggro elements of it are going to work out that well. So we get Heartless Act, Murderous Rider. Cruelty's fine. So we got Obliterating Bolt, Pyre, Flames of Firebrand. Jaya's decent. You got Galas, Inscription, Druid. Titan here. You get Blood Tithe Harvester, which can be removal. Binding helps us find lands as well. You have Rishkar here. Courier's Briefcase. Or do I go Sultai and try to go Coma? The problem is with Sultai, there's like no removal. The red's got some pretty good removal here. And I think we need access to it. Play the Drakuseth. Cruelty of Gix. It's an interesting one. Krenko could run away with the game if left unchecked. Oh, we probably want Solemn in this deck. So red-green would be our splash line. So Teamer here. Go Solemn. Go Leveler. Play the Cold Steel Heart. Like, the goal is to get to that top end threat. We have a couple spots left. So Vivian's very good, but it stretches our mana. That's not that good. We don't really care about the counters necessarily, like in a consistent enough way. We're not really reanimating. Might just be the Reckless Rage, but again, we don't really have a lot of creatures. 3 for 3 for 3. That makes tokens, but we're less on the token plan here. There's the Elder Dragon War. Maybe it's just that. I don't like the Elder Dragon War. I think I'd rather just Ranger class. It's a mana sink late. Can help us dig for stuff. I don't even know if we want to go this much of a splash. So red-green. If we go Sultai, I lose access to these. If I go Teamer, I get Fading Hope. Aether Chandler, Midnight Clock. Teamer might not be bad. Like if the goal is to get to those top end threats. This Jund deck might be fine. Take a bit of damage, but you got some good interaction here. Rishkar, Solemn. Titan as well. Alright, screw it. Let's try this one. Let's give it a go! There's gonna be like really fringe, I think, variations to how you kind of approach this, but like some decks will be slightly more refined, but your draw is probably gonna play more of an impact. This could let me go Solemn ahead of turn, but I might just go Rishkar here. Gala's probably worth killing. It's interesting because it'll let them ramp. So it's one of those questions, do you take the payoff or... Could Heartless act it as well. I think we're just going on the ramp line. I could Solemn. I think we want to try to take off the bigger threat original, like up front. So here, I think what we're going to do is this. Put 2 here, make everything at least 4 power. So like this, if they want, they have to trade their board. And like here, I'm still ahead on mana. I have the ability to Heartless Act something. Potentially get them with the combat damage. Okay, so they're Abzan. Okay, so they have Spellbinder here. Even with the tax, it's fine because I still have Heartless Act. So depending on how they block, like if they throw 2 into Verdurus, I just Heartless Act something. We know there's not sweepers in this format, so I have some ability to play around. If they don't do anything here, then I just go find another land. Like, I'm fine with that. I could gain a little life, but I have the ability with the Heartless Act. Even just taking counters off Galagreater can be relevant. Got him. Alright. Abzan, like, stupid things. Black market. Do I want anything different on the play? Reckless Rage could be interesting. They're also pretty low to the ground, so the Elder Dragon War on the play could be an inclusion. Maybe instead of the black market, or maybe instead of Cityscape, go Elder Dragon here. I don't want to fall behind with like an 8-drop in hand. Just kind of go with that approach. This is fine. Paradise Druid, I have Dragon War, I can go Uvenwald, get that going. Binding's also a nice follow-up here. So I can go this turn with Uvenwald. So I have a couple options. I can just Murderous Rider this. I think I want to get a 4-drop out ahead of Curve. Question is, do I want to do Binding? Just to kind of set up like that. Or Murderous Rider. So the Uvenwald line lets me start putting pressure on. While they continue to overcommit into this. Dragon War is going to be behind. This lets me get a land out of my library. Lets me start ramping up. Lets them potentially overcommit as well into this Elder Dragon War. So we'll get that. So here, like, they could put 2 counters on it. I don't really care because I have Murderous Rider. Can do this. Could thin out my deck a bit more. I think I like just going more aggressive here. I have green, 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 red, 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 black, black, so we're fine in any case. They want to trade their mentor for my Paradise Druid, it's fine. Because then next turn I can go Tireless Tracker, play a land, get a clue, and then Murderous Rider. Okay, Basri is a bit annoying. But I think we can race here. So we probably want to kill it on their turn. Because they would get access to Trample Death Touch here, so they don't want to do that. So we'll wait to see what they put the counters on here. Verdurous. That's a bit scary. 1/1/2. So that'll put double on it. The problem is I can't exactly attack in here. Just make a 4/4. With a land, I can flip Uvenwald. I think we just still take the Basri off. I guess I should have waited. 8. That's 7 damage through. That's 2. So I can Elder Dragon War. So if I Elder Dragon War, so I attack with both, I can... I'm a mana off from activating. Probably just dead here. Because the problem is I can attack for only 8 here. I have the Firebrand, so maybe we just do that. I guess I can make a 4/4 here. Can gain some life. See if this works on the backswing. Might have been right to get Ranger's Class off at the time, but it seemed like we could have aggressively turned the angle, but good string of cards here. So they put the counters on Verdurous. That goes to 9. I can't play around inscriptions. They win with inscriptions anyways, so it doesn't matter. My line is try to survive this turn, untap, flip Uvenwald, attack with my team. But it looks like they have inscriptions. Yeah, this Elder Dragon War kind of sucked. Yeah, so I was dying anyways. They're away. It's only 6. Titan. Nope. Firebrand doesn't do it. I could have thrown just 7 points of burn on Verdurus, might have been right. Yeah, this Elder Dragon War is not going to work. Probably Reckless. Krenko on the play could be decent. Or you might want the Leveler. So Krenko on the play, they have Basri's Lieutenant, which gets pretty big. Also can play around. Don't think we want big score. So it's really just, do we want this Reckless Rage? If so, what do we play instead? Or do we want something just like lower curve, try to get some pressure on them early and then answer their threats? Or I go something like Leveler. They've shown removal, so I'm less likely to bring in this Platinum Angel. Might just be this Leveler. Be able to blow up their big things. Unless I take the more aggressive route. I might be right, just go more aggressive. I don't want to be stuck with like an 8-drop in hand. We already have Titan and Drakuseth. If either of them lands, we have a good chance of winning. I need a untapped line for this hand to be decent. Otherwise, I'm playing like behind on curve. Do have Obliterating Bolt, so I think we keep it. And I think we fetch with Fable first, because this soul always come into play with third land. And I think we get a green source. It's a little iffy, this hand. I could see mulling it, but now the question, do we set up for the Noxious or let them have the Constrictor for the turn? I think we got to take that off. Because I can go Uvenwald now, starts putting some pressure on. That's actually interesting. No play here. Do I want to run this into a removal spell? Probably not, so let's just go Paradise Druid. That's actually really good, because now I can do this, and then I have access to the Verdurus. and then I can Heartless Act whatever they play in response. Okay, cast out. So they did have something. They could have had it last turn too, but that's something that's fine, because if I draw a Titan, then I'm good. So I can Gala. I think this turn it's just Verdurous. I'm doing that in case I have Heartless Act. Now the thing is with this, I kind of expose myself that I don't have the second black, but I still think the Verdurous Gear Hulk's enough of a threat that they want to answer the Gear Hulk, which they do. I need to hold up the... I can't afford to not have the double black here. If I can make a treasure, we're okay. Ah, shit! Can I have Titan? Okay, binding's fine. Okay, so what is my line here? I take Uvenwald. Uvenwald can flip. I get a treasure this way. They have the Sanctuary Warden. I think we do this. Gets me my second black. They can attack, draw a card. They have the Death Touch, that's fine. God damn it. Drain is another annoying one here. So I need to take off the Sanctuary Warden. Need a treasure here. So I can pop that. I do this. Don't have enough black mana, so we'll do it on their turn. Who's is scary? So now I need an answer for this Draina. Like, Titan deals with a lot of this. So we're gonna let them do that first. I'll kill this. So Draina could put a counter on something, but I think I need to soak up this damage. So they can gain some life here. Okay, so Titan's here. Titan's great. So it's going to be Titan. Going to gain 2 life. Destroy an artifact. And the question is, do we want shield, life, or Rhino? Rhino helps us a lot on this board right now. I don't want him to be able to search with cruelty to find an answer. Shield counter protects us from removal. They've already shown 2 damage spells, so I think we're just gonna go with the Rhino here. Because I can draw some cards off this Courier's Briefcase. It's probably another treasure here. Because the thing is, with the first strike with Drana anyways, they can get around the shield token. So, like, I'm less concerned with that. Just in case they have. Like, if I was them, I would trade the Gallagreeters with the Use anyways. It's pretty decent value. So they're at 21 cards, we're at 22. This draws me 3 cards. Oh, come on! Like, the only thing that gets us there... Oh, they put a shield counter. Seems a little wrong. But we'll take it. We'll take it. So I can do this. This is Flames of the Firebrand. So I can take the shield counter off that. I think we need to find something better here. Okay, Drakuseth. I can do you. Then I don't have access to red mana. But I don't think... Because the thing is, I need to trade with this Titan here. So I need this Flames open. Because the goal is going to be play these 2, block. Could Drakuseth the following turn. Just use this, gain some life this turn. This is only a 2/2. Flames takes that. Go to 9. Go to 11. Go to 14. Yeah, I'm thinking, buddy. we had one more red, would have been great, but the fact we have to do like our only red source is there. Might just be this for the turn. Because like that gets the shield off. Did they show inscriptions? They did. Oh, that's sorcery speed. Oh, I am an idiot. Oh, that was so dumb. Okay, so 7/7, 7/7. That was dumb. Gonna cost me. I thought this was instant speed. Cathartic Pyre doesn't really do too much here. I could have had this out last turn, gained some life. Yeah, that's on me. That's not on the deck. This counters deck looks really good. Just the fact like we couldn't dodge. Yeah, and then they get Vivian. Vivian will give trample. They can just fight something, and that gets them. They top deck better than us. Really unfortunate. Because now I block here, but like the 7, they just gotta attack all. Yeah, these removal spells didn't do it. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Is what it is. Sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't. Really unfortunate there. Like we dodge one turn, no Titan. I read the card right. The Abzan list might be better. Like this removal doesn't scale well, and honestly, after playing these games, feels like this red removal is a trap. We draw a Titan there instead of Drakuseth. Game goes a lot different. Yeah, that's a frustrating one. We put the shield damage down with like we maybe because I could put 1 damage to it and kind of go from there, but is what it is. Interesting format. Would like to explore it a little bit more, but obviously didn't get the best run with it. Like Verder's Gearhulk, Titan, I think like the core here is where you want to be. It's just with those other counter effects and just being able to scale. This is too weak, I think. Blood Tide doesn't really have the support. And then just being able to get the counters package is probably the correct line, which should be the one to go with. But wrap this up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good one and stay safe out there.